Around 5,000 years ago, Earth was in the early stages of what is known as the Bronze Age in many parts of the world. This period is marked by the rise of some of the earliest known civilizations, including those in Mesopotamia, Sumerians, ancient Egypt, the Indus Valley, and early Chinese dynasties. Here's what the world looked like and the human population at that time. What was on Earth 5,000 years ago? Civilizations. Early human civilizations were forming and flourishing. The Sumerians in Mesopotamia developed one of the first known writing systems, cuneiform. In Egypt, the early dynasties were laying the groundwork for the monumental structures like the pyramids. The Indus Valley civilization was known for its advanced urban planning, and in China, the early dynasties were beginning to emerge. Technology. The Bronze Age is characterized by the use of bronze for tools, weapons, and other artifacts. People had developed farming techniques, domesticated animals, and were building cities. Pottery, weaving, and metalworking were common practices. Society and culture. Societies were generally organized around agriculture, with hierarchical social structures. Religion played a central role, and various forms of deities and spiritual beliefs were practiced. There were early forms of trade, both within and between these civilizations. Geography. The climate was relatively stable, allowing for the development of agriculture. The distribution of land masses and seas was similar to today, but some areas, like the Sahara Desert, were much more fertile than they are now. Human population 1,000 years ago. Estimating the exact human population 5,000 years ago is challenging, but historians and archaeologists suggest that the global population was between 20 and 50 million people. Most of these people lived in small communities or early cities, with some of the larger settlements having populations in the tens of thousands. Population distribution. Mesopotamia. Several thousand people lived in city-states like Uruk, one of the largest cities of the time. Egypt. Populations were concentrated along the Nile River, where agriculture thrived. Indus Valley. Cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro may have had populations of tens of thousands. China. Early Chinese settlements were developing along the Yellow River. Europe and the Americas. Populations were smaller and more spread out, primarily consisting of tribal or nomadic groups. In summary, 5,000 years ago, Earth was home to early civilizations, technological advancements in metalworking, and a growing human population that was beginning to shape the world through agriculture, trade, and culture.